everyone. It's good to see everyone out and about. As they said, my name is Gerrard Garofolo. It's my honor and privilege to introduce this year's Hudson Valley Direct Marketing Association Founders Award winner, Mr. Ken Kreitzer. I have known Ken and his lovely wife, Carrie, for over 25 years. I consider Ken a coworker, a mentor, and a friend. Armed with an undergraduate degree from Providence College and a master's degree from Iona College, Ken has done it all in the direct response marketing arena. His resume includes list development and sales, creative and agency management for direct mail, detailed data analysis, and inbound and outbound teleservices. Ken has worked with lobbyists on postal changes, as well as taught marketing classes at Mercy College. He is an innovator, most recently using video podcasts and social media distribution platforms to bring information and people together throughout the global pandemic. Ken's Talking Business series of interviews is the most clicked on feature in CBSI's monthly correspondence with our 1,200 clients. Ken has taught me so much throughout the years, not only about direct response marketing, but also about Army football and Iona College basketball, where Ken gives his very best covering both teams. Ken is also very involved with the American Legion Veterans Organization and hosts the Sons of the American Legion radio report locally on WVOS. Ken is a man of character, principle, and faith. He truly is one of the good guys. Again, please join me in welcoming this year's Hudson Valley Direct Marketing Association Founders Award winner, Mr. Ken Kreitzer.
So good to see everybody back here at the beautiful Tamarack Country Club, and it's been 2 years since I think we had an event maybe in January, February that year, and so good to have everybody back, and thank you, Gerrard, for those kind words, and it has been a pleasure. We've been working together for 25 years. It's been a pleasure. Also, Peter Walter from our company. 3 of us have been working together for so long and doing so many good things and having fun, and it's a pleasure to have them both here today. Now I want to really thank Lori and Heather for doing all this, putting it all together. So many things involved with getting a group together, doing a live event, and also, as Lori said, the steady stream of webinars that they produced during the pandemic. I mean, they were doing almost every week for a while, keeping everybody engaged, keeping everybody informed on how the world was changing. Everybody talks about digital transformation, how much it advanced during the pandemic as so many more people, like certainly in banking that we work in, found ways to transact online and to get comfortable with that. So Lori and Heather really deserve a tremendous round of applause. Gotta say, my guy, Brandon, what a good job he's done here. Braden, thank you for everything. And I just want to say congratulations to the Young Professional Award recipient, and also to those receiving the Laura Smith Scholarship. I remember Laura. I worked with her on a project at RMI 30 years ago. And so sadly, she passed away. And what a capable, friendly, beautiful person Laura Smith was. So, so honored to receive this. And the first thing I thought when Lori and Heather called me on this, I thought they wanted me to work on something. I think that's going to be the next call, right? That's fine. We're so many of the past founders of this who've received this award that I knew. And I looked at the list. I think I knew all but 2 people well. And you know, starting with Leon Henry, what a gentleman. Always have a conversation at these events. Bob Sawyer said he can't make it today, but again, someone you always saw and has had a great career. Marty Edelson from Boardroom. I did a project with him at American Express back in the 80s when they were promoting to American Express cardholders, and I met him. And then our friend Martin Stein sadly passed away. I did a project with his partner, John Forte, at RMI years ago. Helen Howard, stay well. Brian Kurtz at Boardroom. Brian has had an amazing career. in publishing, and Lauren Smith, so I'm so glad we remember with the scholarship program. Rich Mercato, who was the MC at so many of these events. What a great job he used to do with that. Amy Altman, we saw so often at these events. Joe Fergarelli, who's my buddy, we go back to when he was at Columbia House before he started his own database marketing company. And what a career he's had. We see him around town. He's a New York City guy now, but it's so good when we see him at these events. Loretta Harris, great writer and friend. John Greco, who's here today. We always talk Army football at these things. John's an Army football fan. And Margaret O'Halloran, who I met when she helped Jim Prendergast run the golf outing for a number of years. And I have to say, what a friend Jim Prendergast was. Had a career in the print business, and he, for a number of years, ran our golf outing. You know, that brought in a couple of kind of print direct marketing organizations together. Cheryl Benjamin from the Lake Group. Richard Vergara, who's here. Where's Rich? I was so proud, Richard, when you came over 2 years ago to our office at CBSI and we did an interview. And to have you visit our company and meet a few people, I was so proud when you did that. Jeff Coble, who I met at this event 2 years ago, we did an interview and we stay in touch. He calls me up, I call him, and Jeff always has a new idea, something he wants to try. Reminds me of my boss, Bob Conti. Mark Ricard here today. Has run a number of, his company, and we talked over the pandemic, and has done so much for Hudson Valley DMA, and a proud graduate of the University of Michigan. We talk Michigan football. Boy, Marty, one more touchdown by Army, and they might have won that game 2 years ago. So this is really a proud moment. I mean, to be able to be here in front of this audience and say thank you. So many people. I got to start with my beautiful wife, Carrie, who's here today. Thank you so much for all your support, for all the little projects that I do. Thank you. Carrie's a property insurance broker, works incredibly hard at it, and it's so good to have you here today. Thank you, love you. My sister Mary's here today, who's had a tremendous career in higher education, so teaching at Providence College, and hopefully watching the video is my sister Anna, who's had a career in higher education in Colorado. And couldn't make it today. She's actually in Hawaii today with her family. My friends John Turan, Tom Merriam, and Bob Rohn, kind of my broadcast buddies. We've done a lot of work together. And I have to say, working with Bob, I sent a direct mail PR piece to VOX when we were promoting a Memorial Day event in Pelham. And he called me up and said, Ken, can you call in and talk about the event? And it went well. And then he called me. Then he said, call us up after and tell us how it went. And we did that. And then it was Flag Day a few weeks later. And he said, Ken, can you go on the air and talk about Flag Day? And I said, okay. And I went to went on the internet, checked my flag protocol. And we did that. And then Bob said, why don't we do some segments? And we've been talking to veterans ever since. And we do a radio show on WVOX. And now every Monday at 2:30 for half an hour talking to veterans, and we're going into our 13th year of doing that. 13 years, it's amazing, and we try to, it's on a Monday, we try never to miss, because we know there's always soldiers, Marines, sailors out there, airmen who don't get the holiday off, so we try if we can to do that Monday show, even if it's 4th of July or Labor Day, whatever it is. And so that's how I got back into it, and you met Gerrard, and I introduced Peter all through. We also have our friend Jack Honar, who we worked with for a long time in our Chicago office, helped me with a promo for this. And this is sort of the start of our celebration of the 50th anniversary of the founding of our company in 1972 by Bob Conti. Grew up in New Rochelle. Bob married right out of college and joined the family insurance business and got tired of selling insurance over coffee tables. And he started to sell insurance through the mail. And he started doing group insurance. And then he got this big breakthrough going into bank direct marketed insurance products. And we still do it today. We provide, as Gerrard mentioned, benefits to 1,200 banks around the country. So proud of our team. And we do it by providing excellent service to our clients and to their customers. And that's what we're really proud of being able to do. And And right now we're trying to learn everything there is about fintech, where the opportunities are in applying new technology to banking, and a lot of things happening. So I want to say thank you to Bob and his lovely wife Donna and all our team at CBSI for their support over the years. I got to say, remember my first boss in direct marketing, who was Herbert Dunhill. Herbert had a company, his brother Bob had a company down in Florida, and Hugo had a company, the list business in New York City. And Herbert was so good to me. I found the job right when I was taking graduate school courses, and I'm not there a month. And he says, Ken, the Direct Marketing Association convention's in Chicago. I want you to go with us to that event. How nice was that? You know, that he invited me, and so we went. I had lunch with his wife, he and his wife, lovely wife Helen. And he said, Ken, go down to the exhibit hall, walk around, and take a tour. So I'll never forget. I don't know if you've been to the Hyatt Hotel in Chicago for one of these conventions. You used to go down to a big escalator, and then there's this vast exhibit hall floor. And and then it was like all the printers would have displays, and the letter shop companies would have letter shop equipment, and then creative people and others would be there. And so I look at this thing, and I realized this is a big time profession, and it was really life changing just seeing that exposure. And then how about Direct Marketing Day in New York? How many of you went to New York Direct Marketing Day? How did you all miss it, right? Yeah, right?
I think that's the one I missed the most.
And, it was at the Hyatt Hotel, and there were 7,000 or 8,000 people at the event. They eventually had to move it to the Javits Center. I never liked it at the Javits Center as much. But remember the day, and I can picture Pete Hoke, the publisher of Direct Marketing Magazine, must have been behind this. They took, when they had a record attendance for Direct Marketing Day, sign-ups, booths, everything else, they took a full-page ad in the New York Times. Remember that? Saying, direct marketing has arrived, and they put all the statistics for the industry about how it served American consumers. And, it was really a neat time and the growth of the business. I just want to mention a couple of great memories I've had by going to Hudson Valley Direct Marketing Association events. I know I'm before lunch. I thought it was going to be after lunch, but I'm holding you back. But I just want to mention one time, this event, 20 years ago, 2001, we're all reeling from 9/11, but we decided to host the events, and we decided, let's make a donation to the USO. We knew what was coming. And the executive director of the USO in New York came up to the event, and he's a former retired Army officer, I think he was a colonel, and he accepted the check, said thank you on behalf of a fabulous organization. And then I said, I said to him, my dad lives just down the street in Harrison in an assisted living place. He'd be thrilled to meet you. So the representative, Colonel, said, oh yeah, let's go down and see him. So I called down there. We got my dad a dress Army uniform for a time he was honored by the American Legion. They call it dress blues. Really looked sharp. And so he put that on, and the fellow came down. We took a photo. My dad was thrilled, to meet someone from an officer from the Army and also a USO representative. So always remember that, and it's a big day. And I got to tell a quick story. I'll keep it. Okay, maybe we'll save that one. I'll let you know the version of it. But I wanted to finish by saying that the profession that we work in, direct marketing, it matters. It's some of us now call it data-driven marketing. Seems to be the trendy topic for what we do. But we continue to do targeted promotions to whatever channel is, to find interested prospects. And we are responsible stewards of customer data and privacy. We manage amazing technology today. We're all trying to figure out how to use artificial intelligence, blockchain, and I got to say, quantum computing. That's, we're all trying to learn how these things work and help our businesses and help better serve our customers. We're protecting our customer data from cyber attacks. It's a new world, and we're generating sales leads for businesses, and we're providing extraordinary customer service and customer experiences to our customers and clients, and all in the era of big data and the cloud. And we're not forgetting our roots in direct mail, and maintaining the excellent service of the United States Postal Service. We always have to make sure the Postal Service is the best in the world, and that's for everybody in our direct marketing community, that's a priority and a big topic today. And we're supporting key industries, publishing, fundraising, banking, financial services, e-commerce, and so much more. Direct marketing and the data analytic and logistical skills it is based on continue to matter in this era of the internet, mobile, and big data. Thank you all very much, and it's really an honor to receive this. I can't tell you how much. So enjoy the lunch.